Hey guys, welcome back to KB Wrestling. I'm KB Wrestling, or you can call me Kyle, and this is a Monday Night Raw review of tonight's Monday Night Raw. But first, let me start off this video by saying never forget, because today is September 11th, 2017, 16 years ago, 2001, September 11th, 9/11 happened. Terrorist attacks, yeah, so never forget, and just pray for the people affected by this still today. Anyways, let's get into the Raw review. And let's start off with Brock Lesnar came out again tonight. And after they did their shtick, Paul Heyman called out Braun Strowman, the monster amongst men. And they started fighting Brock and Strowman. Strowman was above the power slam Brock, but then Brock got out and took Braun to Suplex City, Brock. Brock suplexed Braun, and then Braun didn't even affect him. He got right back up. He left Brock in shock. He was shocked because he had a shocked face, and he couldn't believe that Braun escaped Suplex City. And he laid out Brock and stood over Brock, holding the Universal title, and it was crazy. Then we also had Braun versus Cena, and Cena won by DQ because Braun. It was a great match, but Cena won by DQ because Braun power slammed him onto the steel steps. Now let's go back to the beginning of the night where it's Roman Reigns versus Jason Jordan, much like last week. Jason Jordan versus John Cena. Good match. Roman Reigns won. Cena came out. They went back and forth. I don't even care what else that was said at the end. Cena won that war of words because he simply said, "I'll put it into terms you can understand, Roman. At No Mercy, I'm like a drug test. You're not gonna pass." And he just dropped the mic and left, referring to the time that Roman was suspended for doing drugs. These promos are good. They're savage and really good promos by both men. Even I have to give credit to Roman Reigns. He's doing good in these promos, but Cena, he won tonight in the promo faction. Now we had Emma versus Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks won, and Nia and Alexa Bliss were on commentary. Backstage after the match, it's Nia and Alexa talking. Alexa's like, "Oh, let's be best friends again, yada yada." Next week, though, like I want to say a week before No Mercy, so the final Raw before No Mercy probably. It's gonna be Nia versus Alexa Bliss 1-on-1, not for the belt, but just 1-on-1. Now, let's move on to Enzo on Miz TV. Congrats to Miz and Maurice. They're having a baby. Congratulations. But they got heated. They went back and forth, much like Cena and Roman on the mic. But Miz had a match with Enzo, and Enzo said mid-match, "You shouldn't be asking me how I'm doing. You should be asking that baby, who's your daddy?" Referring to Maurice Miz not being the dad to Maurice's baby, and he did not like that, so the Miz Taraj got involved and DQ'd Miz, and so Enzo won by DQ. And at No Mercy, it's going to be Enzo versus Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, let's go to, I guess it would have to be the main event. It was supposed to be Sheamus and Cesaro versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson of the club, but Seth and Dean got involved. Then everyone just started fighting, so they went to Kurt Angle wanted a match with both teams, but Kurt said get another team, and then you guys can verse Sheamus and Cesaro and the club versus you guys and whoever you find. They ultimately found the Hardy Boys, and great main event. The Hardy Boys and the Shield, Dean and Seth Rollins, beat the club and Sheamus and Cesaro, since Sheamus and Cesaro left the club out to dry and pretty much made it 4-on-1, meaning two teams on one team, pretty much, being the Shield and the Hardy Boys against the club. But that's how Raw ended, with those two teams winning, and it was a pretty good Raw. But also tomorrow night after SmackDown Live, it's going to be the live finals of the Mayhem Classic, so we'll find out who wins that. And 205 Live will still be on too, but it'll be after the Mae Young Classic finals. So that'll be cool to see who wins that. We'll find out tomorrow. And apparently last week, one Big Show versus Braun, he suffered injury that needs hip surgery, so Big Show's apparently going to be out for a while too. So yeah, that's it for this Raw review. I thought Raw was very good. And yeah, that's it for this video. If you're not subscribed already, please like, share, and subscribe. If you do, thank you very much. And that's it for this video. Remember guys, it's YouTube. Stay drama free.